Today, we rank killers from least deadly to most deadly, and we will find out about every single killer stats in more detail right now. You now, by the way, can also become a channel member, so click the join button to find out more about that. And now, let's go! And our last place is the artist. The fucking the lovely artist. She drops 26 places. She was placed number 4 before, and now she's placed number 30, and she has an astonishingly low kill rate of 42.68%. All of these stats are coming from nightlight.gg. They only have access to a few thousand stats. However, this here seems like an anomaly, and I hope it fixes itself when we look at the next stats in roughly 3 months. This is rough. I mean, I get that the artist is very, very hard to pick up in the beginning, but still, she shouldn't be here. Let's face it, she shouldn't be here. I'm feeling a bit sad for this video already because the knight right now has a kill rate of 47.16 and is our place number 29. He got somewhat buffed, and according to these buffs, or at least how they feel, the knight could actually be a lot higher when we revisit it in 3 months. However, the first release date of the knight wasn't as good, and I feel like everyone can relate. It was super easy to escape from the knight. His guards were terrible, and I think the second to last place is actually really justified. I mean, I really feel for the Trickster. He loses 1 place, is now our place number 28, and he only gained 0.07% compared to the last time around. I mean, there's nothing else to add. He's still in the same position, and therefore, let's move on. Okay, here's the Dredge, and roughly the same as the artist. He drops 24 places. He was holding the bronze medal. The last time around, he loses 7.13% in kill rate. His current kill rate is 50.44. I said in the pick rate video that people understand him better now. I started to like him far more. Probably because he got like such a high and increase in pick rate numbers. Maybe that's the reason why he has dropped so much. Because people now need to understand him again and need to learn him again from the go, basically. I mean, this could be a reason, but besides that, I'm not entirely sure why his kill rate should drop by almost 7%. I don't know. Now, place number 26, dropping by 6 places and losing 1.75% in kill rate is the Deathslinger. I don't know why, but he clapped kind of like my ass cheeks for the last 5 days straight. Every time I saw a Deathslinger, I was kind of like the first to die on hook. But I mean, I'm always the first to die on hook because I have like a YouTube tag in front of my name, and you know, it's such fun to play, to kill YouTubers and to kill Twitch streamers. Yeah, it must be the reason because I'm like super famous, right? Next up, we have the Hillbilly in our place number 25. He gains 4 places compared to the last time around and also rises by 5.15% in kill rate numbers, ending up at 50.81%. Place number 16 was the Clown in our last update. Now he loses 8 places and ends up in our place number 24. I mean, you see there's a big fluctuation about it, right? There's a big fluctuation in numbers, and they drop and fall almost a bit weirdly if you really think about it. There's no consistency in it, but everything is like so close together that even small percentage points can truly make a difference there. And I think we see it almost perfectly with the Clown example, with the artist example, or with so many more there are to come. Expect a big fluctuation throughout this list, and don't be disappointed if your killer finds itself towards the bottom, or don't be weirdly upset if a weird killer finds himself on top, because we definitely will have some weird things going on in this list. Stay tuned. Talking about weird things, the last time around, the Wraith was in a weird position of 8. I mean, let's get real here. Wraith should have nothing to do in the 8th position. Now he's in place number 23, and finally I can agree on his placement a bit more. He loses 3.61% in kill rate percentages, ending up at 51.64, and I think that's fine. That is totally fine, and we don't have to think about him being 8th ever again. I hope so. I hope that he's down there, because playing against Wraith, I don't know why, but you know. Ugh. And gaining 4 positions is the Trapper. I think every spot in the bottom 10 is totally fine for him, and we don't think we have to discuss it further. Losing 11 positions is the Ghostface, and I can now see many people be upset about this because Ghostface is amongst all killers one of the most favorite and most loved killers in the game. He loses roughly 3% compared to the last time around, ending up at 51.97%. There's not a real reason why this is the case, however, the Ghostface ends up in our place number 21. And inside our top 20, we have now the Cannibal. He also drops by 3 places and drops an entire percentage point, ending up at 52.04%. I mean, probably his camping got a bit countered by reassurance, I guess, eh? Will I ever fix... I can't ask the same question every time. I can't do the same opening line every time. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Anyways, Nemesis dropping by 1 place, gaining 0.02% in kill rate percentages, staying roughly the same. Everything is fine. And now let's move on before you see, you know, the big chunky boy again without a head. Because why is he so big on the menu? Like, honestly, it was so easy to create a banner for every single character. For every single killer, it was so easy. But then Nemesis comes, it's like 7 feet tall, brother. Man, why? Why did you do this to me, Nemi? Why? And also dropping immensely is the second most picked killer in Dead by Daylight, the Huntress. She drops by 6 places, losing 1.84% in kill rate percentages. There's not real answer why this is happening. However, I have encountered lesser skilled Huntresses over the time. I don't know why that is or why that has happened, but it's just like what I've experienced, so... Whenever I had a Huntress against me, she wasn't as skilled as before. With that being said, place number 18 goes to the Huntress. It is with utmost pleasure, guys, that I can now finally say that Cenobite has lost 2 places and lost 0.63% in kill rate percentages. Woo! Yeah, woo! It's the best day of my life. I want to say thank you to everyone who has joined me on this occasion, and... If you're still here, by the way, just you know, put a champagne bottle, the emoji champagne bottle, just put it in the comments. You know, let's celebrate this victory together. Or just write champagne in front of your comment. Yeah, that'll do. Now let's come to even happier news. The lead. Wait, this is not true. That the Cenobite drops is probably the happiest news of this video, but Legion gains 5 places, is not our place 21 anymore, he's now our place number 16, and he gains 1 entire percentage point and ends up at 52.82%. Lovely stuff. Let's go. And also a guy who gained a lot, now our place number 15 is Michael Myers. He has a kill rate of 53.15%, gaining 0.65% compared to the last time around, and that is also just lovely. I love Myers. Look what I have done to my girl. Onryo loses 12 places, loses 5.5% in kill rate percentages, ending up at 53.3%. I've only uploaded good Onryo games. I just want to say that I tried to wrap her up and actually get her to place number 1. She's dropped 12 places for... Calm down. Everything's fine. It's not the end of the world. Next time, we Onryo main strike again, eh? In our place number 13, we have the Demodog, and he gains 6% compared to the last time around and also gains 15 places. The last time I was asking why he was down this list because I didn't really understand it. Now, we have him here in our place number 13, and I think this is the perfect place for him. Everything between place number 10 and place number 20, I am absolutely fine with it, and I feel like that Demo finally got his revenge on this list. And inside our top 12, we have Pyramid Head gaining 9 places, also gaining 2.87% in kill rate percentages, ending up at 53.8%. And the Blight is kicked out of the Cool Kids Club, aka the top 10. He now ends up in our place number 11, losing out 5 places and also losing 2.19% in kill rate percentages, ending up at 53.85%. Very tough for the second strongest killer in the game, I'd say. And also losing 5 places, but still in our top 10 is the Pig. She has a kill rate now of 53.97%, losing almost 5% compared to the last time around. Still very happy that she's here. She's a strong killer if the RNG kicks. From place 24 to place number 9, we have the Doctor gaining 15 places and 4.86 kill rate percentages, ending up at 54.96, and I think that's just fine for him. Formerly known as our place number 11, now in our number 8 spot is Wesker with a kill rate of 54.98%. I think he will still rise the next time we revisit this list, so I I think he could end up in the top 5 and actually stay there for quite some time. So good job, Wesker. There are people who lose a lot and there are people who win a lot. In our place number 7, formerly known as our place number 25, gaining 18 places are the twins with a kill rate of 55.38% and they gain 6.57%. I am happy for them. I am very happy for them, and let's say it one more time, I am absolutely very, very happy for them. After someone who has gained 18 plates, it's only logical to follow up someone who has gained 16 plates. In our place number 6, we find the Hack. She gains 4.74% in kill rate percentages, ending up at 55.69. Nice. Now it's finally confirmed. After losing our 3rd place early on, our 2nd place a bit later, and now we've lost our 1st place with Freddy. He loses 4.3% in kill rate percentages, ending up at 55.96%. I mean, he's still a very strong player. The Oblivious status effect is still uber strong against not survivor friends. But I feel like with everything that is going on currently and the survivor buff where they now know when people do something like sitting on a gen, for example, I feel like he could drop quite significantly and could actually be weakened with that. However, in our place number 5, and nevertheless a very, very good position for him despite the fact that he's actually a very weak killer, is Freddy, aka the Nightmare. There's not much to say to the Plague. She only gains 0.22% in kill rate percentages, gaining 3 places in the process. In our place number 4, we have the Plague. Simple as that, right? The last time around, she was in place number 13. Now she's our place number 3, gaining 10 positions in the process and also 1.79% in kill rate percentages. We have the Nurse, ending up at 55.97%. And I'm genuinely happy that she's here because last time around, place number 13, I could not explain this to anyone. In my opinion, you know that by now, the Oni has a very high skill ceiling. He's our place number 2, gaining 12 positions and also 3.65% in kill rate percentages, ending up at 57.10%. This is a surprising act. If you know why he's here, let me know down below in the comments, but I am a bit baffled about his position on this list. Not gonna lie. And in our place number 1, the last killer that is left is the Spirit. She gains 8 positions and now has a kill rate of 57.61%, but only gaining 0.47% compared to the last time around. What can we take from this list? I mean, the top 3, the top 4, the top 5 actually lose quite significantly in kill rate and percentages. The top 1 spot the last time around had 60% and a bit, and now our top spot has only 57.61%. Ultimately meaning that killers got a bit weaker over time, but this is totally fine and still very, very good. A well-deserved 1st place for the Spirit nonetheless. This concludes this video. What was the most surprising kill rate percentage on this list? Tell me down below in the comments. And also, we see whether this series will be continued or discontinued after this video right here. I'd like to update you every 3 months, but the pick rate video wasn't clicked as good as I actually thought it would be, and this video should actually perform a little bit worse. So we see about this series going forward. Yet again, you can join my channel and become a channel member. Be the first one to do so. Throw some money into my ways. Come, give me some money. Why not? And with that being said, I love you guys and see you next week.